Hey, what's good? What's good? What's happening,
I'm
man?
good, man. I'm glad you could, and I'm glad you could make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do this, man. If you didn't know, you know now. We just try to give it to people real, and talk about the different things. And we like to have the spirituality, and we like to just educate people. We like to talk to these young people, But right now, obviously we call you D Nice, but talk about you for a second.
Well, how you doing? My name is Larry Blackwell, but so I go by D Night for all my loved ones. And I like to say life is made up of a thousand, maybe a million different choices that you make, and all of them equaling up to a whole bunch of different outcomes. Um, 18 years ago, I made the choice to shoot somebody, and led me to getting a 31-year sentence off in prison. And that choice came from me wanting revenge because somebody had stole from me. But the thing about it is, in that moment, me being in my young man and not my grown man, I didn't think about how that choice would affect the people who say they love me and the people who I say love me. And it's ugly because I left 4 kids out there. I didn't think about how I was supposed to be a protector and a provider, to their mothers and to them. So which equal to being them leading crazy lives and my children having to be took care of by their grandmother because they wanted to run the streets. But that is what it is. But I wasn't able to be the man I was supposed to be. So on June 10th, I got granted the greatest blessing in the world. God dropped the Blake decision down out of the sky, and boom, now I'm able to get resentenced and get a new chance at life. But during this resentencing, which is amazing because 18 years ago, this man that I shot, he was like, "I'm coming to every sentencing hearing you got. You don't deserve no time off." He had so much hatred, so much vile in his voice. He was mad. I understand. He just got popped. Even though it was founded because he stole from me during the midst of that the first sentencing. I told him, I said, "Man, I hope you one day God gives you the ability to walk again." And he held on to those prayers for 18 years because he got up in court yesterday and he said, "Man, this justice system is wrong because it doesn't take into account when people make change in their life. This man needs to go home." He said he prayed for me, and to this day, I have the ability to walk right now. That had me dropping tears before I'm ready to speak. And then my little 70-year-old mama. It was so crazy, man, because a mother should not have to plead and beg for her son to be able to regain his freedom. I mean, a woman has so many duties and so many requirements in life, but that should not be one of them. But my mama got up there and she begged for her baby to be able to get another chance at life, man. And that choked me up so much because it brought the real reality of the situation that I was a boy at that time, and now it's time for me to be a man. Man, I have another chance at life, man, and understand what responsibility is. I understand what stepping up to the plate and being the role model, being somebody to look up to, being somebody to being an emotional shoulder, being a financial shoulder. Because when you out there running the streets, all you think about is, man, I'm gonna sell some dope, I'm gonna buy some shoes for my kids, I'm gonna be there every now and then. But a child needs more than every now and then. You know what I'm saying? When we out there in the midst of running streets, all we are shadows. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being real constant presence, instead of that shadow, we need to be sunshine. We need to be a light instead of being that darkness. Because, see, I don't care who you are and how you get down. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing you every now and then and supplying this and supplying that, that ain't meeting the full requirements of being that father because you and that lady went half on that baby.
That's right.
Man, it's sad. It's sad, but some seeds need darkness to grow. And this was my soil that I needed to grow and be the person who I was always meant to be. Now, I'm not a Bible thumper, but I love God. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it took for God to get my attention, man. I damn sure wish it didn't take 18 years. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it took, man. And, you know what I'm saying? And I do my best to not just be enlightened, but to talk to these youth out here, because they lost just like we was lost back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We was just looking out for self. You know what I'm saying? We was part-time everything instead of being full-time what we needed to be.
That's right.
We got jobs as people who've been enlightened, man. Illuminati stands for the enlightened. So once you just step out of the darkness and you have the ability to think for yourself and move in the light, then I mean you enlightened, you part of the Illuminati. And I ain't talking about that secret society, but I'm talking about just being a better person in general. You know what I'm saying? We always complain about, yes, the cops is killing us, but the sad point about it is, at a higher rate, we're killing us. We're killing us. And then not only that, by us not properly guiding and being there for our children, we're hurting them. We shouldn't just be voices on the phone. We need to be ever present. And it's sad because, you know, so when you watch these NFL drafts, NBA drafts, all them kids up there, they be like, man, my dad was there, my mom was there. How many people could we have? How many lives could we have affected if we were there? The thing about it is, when we was on the streets, we was game changers, but just in the wrong way. Now, with us being tiptoeing off in the right situations, we can be game changers off in the right way.
Right.
Man, it's a beautiful thing when a cat does time. And a cat says, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm from somewhere. I used to be something, but I still got love for that, but I'm not all for that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what it can be and what it ain't is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't hold no affiliation, but I'm a street nigga for real. But the thing about it is, I'm a man before all of that.
That's right.
Man, this is a beautiful thing what you're doing as far as giving brothers a voice. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, the voice needs to come with action. And everybody in the sound of my voice, you know what I'm saying, hopefully they putting their voices into action, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, men was meant to be with a woman, but that's it. That's a beautiful union. Out there creating little gardens of Eden all over the place, whether it's just in one home or it's all over in different communities.
That's right. I agree. You know, I want to say this to you, bro. One thing, and I don't say this very often, but like when y'all see me, like you see me, a lot of times you'll call me like the senator, right? And I smile. I like that though, because you're not recognizing me as being no gang member. You're recognizing me as being like a voice. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't say it very often, but I do, because I don't want to be recognized as somebody that I don't even care about that. You know what I'm saying? I care about us. You know what I mean? And so like when I saw you earlier, we was out there on the way, pal. And one of the things that I wanted you to double back on is that, like, you know, a lot of these young cats out here, they don't realize how we're hurt.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Don't worry about my time. You talk about how we affect our moms, bro. And I just want to say much love to you. Thank you for showing up. And I want you to also send your picture so we can have them send your picture so we can put that on there. But I want you to end by talking about how we hurt the women in our lives, our moms, and how that feels to have, they're always there for us, but everybody else leaves us. You know what I mean? Can you do that for me, bro?
When we're not around, we leave a woman alone out there to handle things that was meant to be done by two. Like I said, nobody takes not just the woman you're with, but like far as your mom, you're supposed to be there to, you know what I'm saying, help around the house. When the next door neighbor's tripping and he's a man, it's not her job to go over there and talk to her. That's supposed to be the man's job. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we leave them alone out there in the world to do. You know what I'm saying? we a baby twice in life. You know what I'm saying? So at different times, we're supposed to be there to take care of them. You know, and when we come in situations like this, then so we lead them out there, sad to say, for the wolves. You know, so when I first fell, my mom started dating this one nigga out of Seattle, around her same age, she's in her 50s then, and the nigga stole a bunch of my leathers I left at the house and a bunch of stuff from her. But I'm in here, I had to make a phone call to try to see if I can get something handled. But still, I'm supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? We leave the sheep there for the wolves. And it's sad to say because it's many different predators out there, and they just looking for somebody out there which they can, you know what I'm saying, prey on at different times. And it's sad, man. It's sad. We need to be more conscious of the decisions that we make because they got cold consequences. You know.
That's right. Well, listen, my bro, D. Listen, we got to make some space here real quick because B Real's finna come. He's finna be calling from the walls here in just a quick second. So I just want to say much love to you, bro. And listen, I want to get you back on this wire sooner than later. You know what I mean? So I still would like for you to get those pictures in there so we can get them on the site, man. Thank you, man. God bless you, and man, you know it's nothing but love, man. And we all happy. I just let Cash know about what happened for you too. Everybody over here is excited, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I hope to see you out there on the yard tomorrow. All right. All right, bro.
Yep,
peace.
I feel the love, man. We're gonna be back at it. Tell B Rock, say what's up, and I thank you for the platform. Thank you, Miss Lady.
That's right. All right, now.
All right, one love.
All right, peace.
Yeah, it's my first time getting to the phone. I've been standing out in the rain.
I'm right here. What up, bro?
Hopefully it's not over. How you doing, brother? How you doing? I'm standing right here to the line.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I didn't want to go in earlier or nothing. I wanted to come through and call, man. What's up, brother?
No, you good, man. Everybody's happy up here, man. I told the bros, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's really happy, bro. And it's like, I realized that you wanted to do bro, listen, you're good. Everything sounds good. You're very articulate in the things you say, bro. And then also with you being from a younger generation, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no idea how well you sound and how you come off and like how it's a learning experience for people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be able to do the part two with you. You know, and so this time you kind of have a better idea. So now I can ask you a couple of questions and we can just get right into it. So like really the first thing I wanted to ask you is because like about I want to say it was like 2-3 years ago, like I talked to my guy LG, he's free out there, you know, my boy LG. And he told me that you was that you were finna be getting out. You were going to court and everything. But then he was like, bro's finna be out. We're gonna go get him out and all this other stuff, right? And then Bubba told me you didn't get out, right? So I just want to know, like, if we can dial into that real quick and tell the people, did you have court? What was going on, or whatever? You know what I'm saying? To where we can just get into all that. So what happened?
Okay, so what the situation transpired, and of course, as everybody knows, I'm in a situation where keeping it real goes bad. I saw some things and didn't open my mouth and say nothing, and they end up locking me up and framing me for a case that I didn't commit. Short story shorter, there's evidence dug up 11 years later, exonerating me, exculpatory evidence, freeing me. You know what I'm saying? Exculpatory evidence of confessions and ballistics and fingerprints of who actually committed the murder and pinned the murder on me. So once we got all that evidence, I started rounding up my family members and my pro-social resources and my networking with people who could help advocate for the situation and maintaining my innocence. So short story shorter, I was able to get one of my best friends, childhood friends, Isaiah Thomas. Of course, everybody knows who that is in the NBA. He was on board on helping me out with my situation, and everybody in the city knows the situation. So it wasn't nothing for him to be like, yeah, I'm on board. So they went up with my pro-social resources, my lawyer, my private investigator, and my mentors to Pierce County and talked to the prosecuting attorney's office and was like, you know, we think there's a situation wrong with this case, things of that nature. So short story shorter, they reopened the investigation of my case, and the prosecutor was concerned about my age at the time of the crime and how I got so much time, so that put up a red flag for her too. And she stated that, okay, well, there's a lot going on when it comes to the juvenile stuff that's coming up. So I'll put this case in an integrity conviction unit that I'm starting now that she's in position in Pierce County, Mayor Robinette. So there was an integrity conviction unit that they was doing investigations on, and I guess that's something new that they're going to start down there. and they had so much going on that they couldn't really do anything full circle about my case without me doing the proper paperwork as far as appealing it. So she noticed that there was something wrong. She stated that there was something wrong and stated that, of course, they secured a conviction, but there's other ways to go about it, and you have to take the appellate process. And in the midst of that, the juvenile stuff came. I won my appeal on the law that changed when it came to the juvenile stuff, you know. So I put out a documentary and things of that nature to advocate for my situation as well, though.
Okay, yeah, I can tell you right now, bro, when they started bringing that conviction integrity and stuff, a lot of that stuff started up here with, I can't remember the lady's name out of Seattle, and then the people in Tacoma was supposed to jump on, but they're really slow with that stuff right now, you know, and so that sucks because that was like 3 years ago, so your time is still ticking. So where are we at right now with your freedom as it stands right now?
Right now, I'm remanded for resentencing. I'm just waiting on this trauma evaluation and psych evaluation, and then we set the court. So I'm already on the docket for court. I'm just waiting for my attorney to get this specialist date so I can do the psych eval. So I'm already remanded. I won my appeal on July 21st last year. And because of the pandemic and all the stuff, it slowed down the process of the psych eval and all of that. So now I'm going through the motions of that and getting that done. They asked me to turn in a release address and things of that nature. So I've been applying myself and putting an extensive release plan and all of that, you know?
Okay, what's up? That's what's up, bro. Hey, so look, what while we on the lines right now, what kind of support do you need for your court?
Just, you know, any support, you know what I'm saying? And this is for both sides. You know, my situation is unfortunate. So I always, in maintaining my innocence, I never want the victim's name to go forgotten. So I always want to be able to justice for Rocio Sims when I'm screaming justice for Verrick Yarbrough. You know what I'm saying? So that was a victim in this situation, an acquaintance of mine that I knew and had a good rapport with, man. So yeah, most definitely, I'm dealing with that right now. You know. And the support that I need is just people to show up in the community support, because I also started I started some companies as well. I started a record label. I started a retail company. I'm a co-owner of a esthetician company as well. And so I'm just trying to do my best to create opportunities and things for at-risk youth, for people to have jobs and things of that nature. So I've been studied up and educating myself because, you know, of course, the sentence that I got, they didn't allow me to go past the hub. I could work a kitchen job. I couldn't get a trade. I couldn't get certain education because of the sentence that I had. So I overachieved and, you know, and still put myself to work and apply myself. And that's why I'm already operating out there in society, helping kids and things of that nature, you know, and giving them the truth about everything that I've been through.
Good,
so,
good.
You know,
that's what I want to hear,
needs
too.
Those type of people out there. So, yeah, if they can support and push for that, man, and justice for the victim as well in this case, man, then that's a blessing. So if anybody could support with that, man, to further situations like this, getting people situations heard, justice for individuals that deserve that opportunity to be home and helping and being an asset to the community instead of a liability, you know?
Right. So listen, check this out. You know, any updates that you have, we want on the website as well. You know what I mean? And we'll make sure that we get like urgent updates and different things of that nature to get you some support. And just so you know, D-Nice went to court Friday, LG, and quite a few people showed up, and he's down to 28 months. So things are working out there. You know what I'm saying? So he got his time back. So he's camp ready right now. So he recorded yesterday and wanted to talk about that and how that felt, and he was blessed, and God bless him, right? And so when I think about that, bro, I want to back up real quick, because remember back a while back, we all went to this church thing, and Pastor Peyton had pushed up on you, right? And he was like, yo, brother, I can see you got something on you. Yeah, you remember that? He was like, "You got something on you. I see you holding on to some anger, just out of nowhere. Do you remember that?" And he.
Yeah, I remember.
While we was in it. Right. And so when I didn't know what happened to you, right? But I was thinking, like, even though you didn't get out 3 years ago, I was thinking like maybe, and I hate to say it, but I was like, maybe it wasn't your time yet. Maybe God didn't want you out yet for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know the situation, because I remember that. I'm like, damn, he was spot on. He knew bro was holding on to something. He could see it on him. You know what I'm saying? You remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was holding on to that anger, that Why me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, that preconceived notion of that enslaved mentality, man, I never thought that this could be possible when it comes to how the streets portray this gangster shit to be, or the real solid shit to be. Like, you wouldn't think that this could happen to somebody who keeps their mouth shut. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So, yeah, that's a part of that enslaved mentality, the falsehood.
Yeah, I just thought that it was crazy that he was able to identify it. That's how I knew. Like something good would happen, because he also pushed up on LG, my partner, and said, "You're going home," and LG went home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is crazy, right? Yeah, but check it out. Though, man, and that's the thing. Like, I was talking to a bro today, because, like, even when I do this, they always want me to be spiritual, right? But it's like, yo, man, it's like that comes in stages. God still have his hands on people, and it's not, you can't beat this into somebody, but eventually a cat will realize, like, yo, man, I had a protection. You know what I mean? And even though I'm in prison, I'm being protected sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, bro, you finna do well out there. And so I just wanted to know, what kind of support are you going to need in the free world? Or do you think you're going to need?
Oh, yeah, man. All the support, man, just when it comes to people having opportunities for somebody to talk to the youth, any opportunities for any type of community assistance, any organizations, man, I'm all for it, man. I'm all in the assistance to helping the community, to helping reform, to helping to teaching our people financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? To teaching our people to break the break the chains of that enslaved mentality and reclaim their individuality, which is the best form of power that every single one of us have. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to enlighten, man. I'm trying to, I aspire to inspire before I expire, man. That's what I'm on,
Right, for sure. I got to throw you a curveball here real quick too, man. What's up with the homie Guns, man? Is y'all still promoting the Wang?
Yeah. What the situation transpired where I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut. It's the story of Master P. You know what I'm saying? When he found the gold mine with his brother, they thought they had an idea. It's like Damon Big and Jigga. You know what I'm saying? When you find ideas, you got to put it to work. You got to apply your vision. So these individuals got out before me, and I know you're aware of that. They got out. They were released before me. So I took every piece of the blueprint, every piece of our vision, every piece of, I relinquished it to my brothers, and I trusted them with that. Like, here, bro, everything I thought of, you thought of, and the bro thought of, go ahead and put it to work, But certain individuals don't get out and apply themselves. Some individuals end up coming back to prison, and that's what his situation led to. So he didn't have the opportunity. He didn't have that everything that was supposed to be done, he didn't set it up for it to be done because he got caught up in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I took matters into my own hands. Okay, bro, if you're not going to legitimize this, we're popping, we're viral. Somebody's about to take our shit and put paperwork to it, and we ain't going to be able to claim nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to educate myself, and I'm going to write up the contracts. That's what I did. I legitimized the business. You know what I'm saying? I spent all my own money. I invested my own money and created the company. You know what I'm saying? And started a label and all of that. So I left the percentages open for bro whenever he felt free to, if he wanted to keep pushing with the vision that we started on. We all need God. Winning appeals, now going home. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So if bro's still on that, most definitely, man, he got his percentage waiting for him. He always going to have it waiting for him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. So Wang, just so everybody knows, Wang, we all need God, right?
Yeah, we all need God, and then there's a portion of it for reform, winning appeals, now going home, WANG. So me and helping the bros, man.
Yeah.
And then when you separate yourself from the devil, you become God's child. You know what I'm saying? You already God's child, but you might not know it, even when God knows it. Right. So when you separate yourself from the devil, you can take the WANG, and we are now gods. I belong to God. Yeah, we are now God. So it's levels to this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And excuse my French.
Okay.
But yeah.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Okay, man. It's been a minute, man.
And a little bit about that.
How do you? Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Okay, a little bit about that. It's also double R, man. Look it up. It's through ups and downs. Remain really real. Through ups and downs. Everybody go through ups and downs, man. You just gotta,
fight through the ups and downs, man, and remain true to yourself, true to your vision. Everybody gonna go through ups and downs. You got to remain really real to it. And I have this paper I want to read before I go in. It's like 7 quotes from modern day slave trade by Tookie Williams. Okay, so short story shorter, man, everybody, it's the gang culture that's got our people mixed up, right, in the world. So I wanted to let it be known, like, it doesn't matter what gang you from, you know what I'm saying, or claim or was from, whatever the case may be. The law is the same, right? The rules is the same. So I want to give it to you raw and uncut for somebody who originated the gang, right? Can't nobody be more realer than that. Can't nobody be more harder than that. Can't nobody meet more difficulty than the person who started this shit, right? So let me give it to you for what his perspective is before they killed him, before he was executed. Number one, a modern day slave will neglect to educate himself, which in turn creates mental slavery. Remember, during slavery, blacks were prohibited from learning to read or write. So everyone should take advantage of the opportunity to get an education. Number two, a modern day slave will swindle and commit other crimes against his own people and others instead of helping break the chains of poverty by earning an honest living. It's like, why go sell pills in the corner when you can go read up on becoming a pharmacist and then go sell pills legitimately, right? I'll wait. Next one, 3. A modern day slave will perpetuate self-hate through committing violence on people of his same ethnicity, such as black on black violence, including murder, which is a form of genocide. Killing yourself, man. That's all it is. Any aim you aiming at somebody, another human being, you aiming at yourself. Number 4, a modern day slave will deal by or use drugs that will make him and others function as slaves, addicts to drugs, slaves to misery, and slaves to defeat. Number 5, a modern day slave will adopt the wicked ways of the slave master who disrespected and abused women. Number 6, a modern day slave will abandon his children, leaving them for someone else to raise, just as the old masters abandoned black children by selling them off to the other slave owners, not caring about their fate. Number 7, a modern day slave will foolishly commit crimes that cause him to end up behind bars, incarcerated, and mental and physical bondage. So self-reflect. Because self-reflection and analysis is the act of looking at ourselves, our actions, values, beliefs, and attitudes, and being honest about what we see in order to grow, improve, and change behaviors. It gives us a chance to lay down the self-hatred and stops us from living the life of a modern-day slave. Peace.
Okay, no, you finna
have me on with that light.
Now,
they flashed me with that light, Rob, man. Much love and respect, brother. They about to rack me back, man.
Listen. You out of here?
Yeah, they racking me back.
All right, bro. Hey, much love, bro. Thank you, man, for your time, man. Thank you, bro. That was beautiful, man.
Brother. I appreciate
you. Be easy
brother.
over there and stay in touch. Stay in touch with us, man.
Oh, you too. Thank you, brother. Peace.
All right, much love. Hey, what up, Sheryl? This is Rob.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Hey, you know it, chilling, chilling. Hey, listen, I ain't got much time because I'm behind the weasels. But check it out though. I need you to give updates on your daughter. Any updates? You know what I mean? If I get disconnected, you just keep giving those updates until we I want you to definitely give out your Facebook page and stuff where you keep your updates. And I want to make sure we keep updates on our site as well. But we haven't touched base in a while, so I want everybody to refresh everyone's recollection who you are and give us any updates that we may need on your daughter.
Well, I'm Sheryl. My daughter was Syanna Puryear-Tucker. She was violently taken from us, stabbed 25 times, and that happened last January 30th. We're still fighting in court. We don't go back to court until August. We do have on Instagram for her Justice for Syanna. So anybody can go on that page. It shows everything, all the updates, letters we've gotten from people. She did graduate Friday. So they allowed my daughter to walk, and we did her cap and gown and her sash with pictures of her and Melanie, her daughter, and her cap. 60 seconds remaining.
Wow.
Her cap had pictures and sunflowers and everything on it, so it was nice that we at least got that. And I get her diploma within 5 weeks in the mail, so at least I have that. And I did send the picture of the cap and gown to Jessica, so hopefully she can get that to you and Alfonso.
Okay, we want to put that on the site too.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Okay, listen, hey, Sheryl, much love to you. We're going to keep you in the prayers. If there's any more updates, don't worry about me getting disconnected. Let's get that stuff on the wire. Anything that we need to know, anything people need to know, if you feel that you need more support at your courts, all that stuff, speak it into the wire right now. You know what I'm saying? And you already know, hit me on the JPay, and it's nothing but love. We're going to get that justice. You hear me?
Thank you. I appreciate all the work you guys have done. I can't even tell you how much my family appreciates it.